What kind of dance?
It was hip hop there for that.
It was
Break dancing?
Really
Oh no, I'm too fat. I pop and lock, but I don't break dance. I'm too fat for that. I have too many rolls.
He has a lot of skills.
They're not ready for my jelly.
Restaurant Punk, what's up?
Restaurant Punk.
Restaurant Punk.
What's up, Pete? What's up,
George?
Hey, what's up?
How are you? Who are you?
I'm Danny. Who are you?
I am George. Jazz hands.
Hey,
We
George.
call him Georgie Jazz Hands.
What's good?
Why jazz hands?
Hello.
Oh, okay. I got
He professionally danced.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't get out of here. We're filming right now, but I'll get out later.
What kind of dancing?
All kinds. Tap, jazz, ballet, modern.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
I know I'm too fat for it now, but it's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
It's crazy.
He's really good. We just went and saw him a couple months ago. He won first place.
I did, yeah.
He did.
Dancing with the Stars.
And what kind of dance?
It was hip hop there for that.
It was
Break dancing?
really
Oh
good.
no, I'm too
Poppin'?
fat. I pop and lock, but I don't break dance. I'm too fat for that. I have too many rolls.
He has a lot of skills.
They're not ready for my jelly. What's up, Pete?
Where are you coming from now?
Well, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Well, so when a man loves a woman,
So I was born in 1970,
Yeah.
New Jersey. I live in Pennsylvania.
We met in the restaurants.
Oh,
in
you're
Philly.
going there. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to fast
Yeah,
forward
then we
to
have
there.
out
We're going
the-
to skip a little ahead.
We'll skip the 70s and the 80s.
So
I
we'll go
mean,
right into the early 2000s when I met you.
Yeah.
And I guess we met up in Philly at a very well-known restaurant at the time, which is not, I guess we can name it now because it doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
Brasserie Perrier.
Brasserie Perrier, a
Brasserie
George
Perrier.
Perrier restaurant. He hired me on a whim.
Did I?
You did.
Remind me.
You looked at my resume and you're like, oh, Cape May. I think I went to Cape May, or I went to Cape May with my wife on our honeymoon or something. So you like
right.
that. And then you're like, oh, Budokan. All right. I'll give you a shot. You're Greek too, right?
Nah, I was gonna say there comes the Greek one.
You asked me
talk
if
to
I
you in
would
Greek?
You did. You gave me a couple curse words. And
Are you Greek?
but
No.
Oh, okay, good.
yeah. So
I'm American.
but you got out of the restaurant business at some
did.
point.
I did. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Left
wait.
it in 08.
Left it in 08. Why'd you leave?
Got home from work on Christmas Eve in 07.
Yeah.
And my wife said, we already had two. No, we had one at the time. And she said, I'm pregnant. You have to find another career. I was like, oh, okay.
Did you miss it?
Cooking? Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest job I ever had.
Loved it.
Loved it. Loved it. Still miss it. I don't miss
The
I don't
hours?
miss- I don't miss the hours. You know, I don't miss 60, 70-hour weeks. That was a little rough, but
Do you miss the running? Do you miss the creativity? What part of it?
I miss the hustle and bustle, like
Yeah.
the noise on a Saturday night in the kitchen when everything's just clicking.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing like
yeah.
it. Nothing like it. It's like a
Do
symphony.
you do you like the loud noises or do you like to be quiet?
No. We were noisy.
Yeah.
We were noisy.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
test
Everybody
that.
had to talk to everybody else on the line.
Yeah, we yelled.
Yeah. Danny would come in, yell at everybody. We would yell back.
Dang
Perrier
fucking-
would come in and yell at everybody as well.
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
would be like, okay, calm down. I got it. Get him out of the kitchen.
He'd have his cigarette with his ash like 3 inches long.
Yeah.
I don't know how it never broke
Short
off.
little Frenchman.
Yeah.
It was great. So, all right. I have a topic kind of
you.
for
There we
today. And, I'm kind of interested in hearing your take on it. And actually yours, because I don't know if we talked about it before, maybe on a whim. And not being in the restaurant industry, you might have a different answer as if you still were. But we work in the restaurant industry. What's our exit strategy in the long run? Like when we're not going to work it till we're 80. How do we step away? What's the plan? How do we exit? How do we retire? How do we move on? Like, you know what I'm
don't.
saying? You don't.
You either 100% leave it or you're in it forever.
But if you leave it, that's not, what do you do after that?
Well, my
We don't have
exit-
401ks.
You
They don't-
can make one.
You can make one, yeah, but not everybody does. I mean, what kind of people work in kitchens for the most part? Are they people that are like, I'm going to start 401ks
No.
and Roth IRAs,
No.
and I'm going to
No.
start a college 529 for my kids.
Work 12-hour days and drink Corona. That's what they are.
As business owners, you need a SEP IRA. You can't use a 401k because you own the business.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, but you can create them.
Yeah.
I have one. I created it. I have my own business. I created it.
What do you do now?
I'm a realtor.
Oh, okay. You completely 360'd.
I did. Well, I was a chef for 24 years. And then my exit strategy
Yeah.
was food sales.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to work
Ah.
for Purveyor. You remember
Yeah, I remember
Ashley
that.
Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to work for them
And how long did you work for them for?
1 year.
Oh.
And then Cisco offered me a baseball contract. So I went to Cisco.
How long were you
Made me an
there?
offer I couldn't refuse.
I like
So
that.
I was there for 3 years, a little bit more than 3 years.
How'd you like doing sales?
Sales was fun, actually. You know, you walk into a kitchen, like you could walk into a kitchen and you would immediately know this is what they need.
Yeah.
This would
Yeah.
help them. So
Yeah, because you have the background on it. So
you have a
need-
background. Yeah, you could definitely help someone. You can identify challenges immediately.
Now, do you think purveyors go after chefs or back
They
of house
do.
mostly?
They go
'cause
after
it's easier.
chefs.
It's easier.
Yeah.
It's
They
not the
understand
chef's-
the products.
It's not the chef's
right?
money, though.
Yeah, plus how many cooks do you know? How many cooks do you know? How many new accounts
Yeah.
can you create because you have relationships already?
It's all that networking.
You know, now the hard part's collecting.
You would never like me.
And that's why I left. I didn't like collecting.
Well, you know what? We've made relationships with smaller distributors, not with Cisco's or US Foods, but with local tri-state distributors, because I think they understand
What we go through.
what we go through in the winter times. Cisco's like, all right, it's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks, like go. The local people that know us and year after year and they know how we work, they're like, okay, we won't talk to you in the wintertime, do your orders, whatever.
They'll
Put
carry
us
you
in
for
the
a little
sun.
bit.
They'll carry us for the whole winter.
Yeah, so
going to
so you
spring.
have a relationship with them, and they know that you're good for it come May.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, always.
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah, and especially in the growing part of, the whole team, we've gone through many rests. We're very consistent with everything. Them helping us grow, they helped us achieve
Where we're at now.
where we're at now over all the help they've given us 12
well,
years
we always
ago.
use small guys too. At
Yeah.
Brasserie, we never used the Cisco. I don't
No.
think we once ordered from one of those guys.
No, I remember it was like Ashley Foods. It was Samuel's.
And Brogy, Sammy,
Irwin's Mushrooms.
Irwin.
I like
Yeah.
Irwin.
I ran into the two brothers from Irwin
Yeah.
last week. I actually worked 2
Amazing
days a week in
mushroom
a
farm.
restaurant.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're Kennett Square mushroom
Yeah.
people. They don't grow anymore. They used to grow when their dad was in business. Now they just distribute. But I actually work 2 days a week in a restaurant. I work Tuesday and Wednesdays in a restaurant. I go in after I drop my kids off at my youngest off at school, and then I leave around 3 o'clock to pick them up.
Yeah.
And I ran into Irwin Mushroom there. He delivers there.
No shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I miss those guys. I miss a lot of that's another thing I miss being down here is everything that's available to you in the city compared to down here at the shore. You can't get nearly the same types of products or unless
It
you
just
use
costs you
raise
more to
them.
get it.
definitely
You can get
costs
it.
a lot
It costs you
more. Definitely costs a lot more. Going back to the exit strategy for everything, I think going into sales is definitely one of the main things. 'Cause I see plenty of people that I've worked with in the kitchens.
We know somebody doing it right now.
We know a few people doing it right now.
That's going to leave their restaurant business to go into sales.
Yeah,
Well,
So, I mean,
it's logical.
it
And
is.
you know what? You guys could do it too. Like you
No, I
open
can't-
up
I
your
can't do it. I
restaurants.
can't do it.
Not in food sales, but you open up your restaurants. You have a facility like this. Obviously, it'll have to expand and get bigger.
Yeah.
The more restaurants you get, you can have everything delivered here, and then you guys can deliver it to your store. Not you literally
Yeah.
deliver it, but
Yeah.
you're the middle person. You receive it, and then you sell it to your restaurant.
Well, that's what we did with produce. So
Yeah.
we would get
That's
pallets
your
of
exit.
produce from Philadelphia, from the big produce outlet in, was it South Philly?
Yeah.
Whatever, wherever.
Philly Produce Market.
Yeah.
Philly Produce
Yeah.
Market. We get it delivered here. We'd have a delivery driver. He would put everything away in the walk-in. He would up a percentage because, we bought this place, so it still needs to make something. And we would pay the same price as if we got it somewhere else, but the money would come back to here. And
Yeah, you warehouse stuff and then
Yeah.
you deliver it.
But I think the whole thing is just with the warehouse, just trying to find other avenues of
To leave the restaurant business.
to leave the restaurant and bring in residual income. I mean, what other ways is
Well,
there?
Davio's made cheesesteak egg rolls,
That's true.
and they sell them. They're in Giants.
Bring
or
out
supermarkets.
a product and
Yeah.
pitch it out.
Yeah.
I say our hummus, but that's me.
I don't know. What are we doing? We're doing the cookbook,
Doing the cookbook.
Amazon store.
Mhm.
Well, cookbook's cool. Tell me what kind of cookbook?
So we're doing a cookbook based off all our restaurants and taking the most popular items from every restaurant, from George's to Vintage to
Shimon,
Petunia,
DeBry.
Shimon, YB. And
What are you going to call a cookbook?
I don't know. Do we have a name for it? Oh, no. We voted. Oh, shit. I can't remember the name. We'll have to ask Yanni
Yeah,
on the next
that's the Yanni
episode
one.
when he comes around. And hopefully it'll be done by sometime in 2024. It'll come out.
You going to sell it on Amazon first?
We're going to sell it. It's definitely going to go on Amazon. We're going to put it on our website because we're working on creating a store for our website and in all our restaurants and all that. But he's doing a biography too, loosely based on his life.
Of all the owners?
Oh,
no,
just
him. He's doing it too. So they're going to come out. Trust me, he is a character. He has stories.
No, he doesn't. He's very
has-
calm.
Yeah, it's the last thing, Yanni. I'm sorry. No, just other avenues to bring in residual income. And I think that's what it comes down to
That's
when I
what we
say
wanna
exit
do.
strategy is there anything anybody can do from working in the restaurant business to bring in residual income without working in the restaurants themselves till they're 80, 85 years old? Because there has to be a stopping point. There has to be something else,
Yeah,
right?
until your restaurant can run by itself, until you can step back a little bit.
Well, it sounds like that's what your business model is.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
and we're
because
trying to
you
build
had
that up.
A second child come around, and she's like, "Nah, we're done." I mean, that's like like you have a 2-year-old, right?
Yeah, 2.5.
So he saw for the first 2 years is really to be back in the restaurant business, to see how hard it is to be there for your son and to be there for your restaurant.
Yeah, I think
my son is 6. I mean, I'm still struggling. Matt's son is just over 1. Now Nico's sons are older. Yanni's sons are older. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, it's everything.
Well, my oldest is 18, and he was 3 turning 4 when I got out of the restaurant business. So I missed literally his first 3 years.
Yeah, I mean,
It's tough.
My son's, it was hard for me to see him for the first 2-3 years because I was never there.
Well, especially being in Philadelphia, that's all year round. You know,
Yeah, you don't stop,
we
yeah.
take it for granted here. Well, I mean, look, it has its ups and downs. Obviously,
Yeah,
in
but
the winter it's dead, so you're not doing business. But you
Summertime,
have
you don't stop
time
working.
to be with your family, to have a life, to not go stir crazy.
Yeah.
Being in the restaurant gives you a break. Sometimes you just need some breathing room.
If I lived down here, I'd have a battle. Do I work? Do I go to the beach?
Yeah.
I don't even go
I
to
think the beach would win a lot.
See, you know what? I take it for granted again because it's right here, but I never go. If I go on vacation, I'm on the beach.
Yeah, I don't go
But
to the beach
here,
here.
no, I can't do it.
No.
I can't do it because if I'm on the beach, that means it's nice out. If it's nice out, that means it's busy. If it's busy, I feel guilty for being on the
Yeah,
beach and not being in any.
Catch-22.
Yeah, you can't win. You can't win at that.
I still
never-
pick the beach.
Yeah. Well, now you can come down. You only work 2 days a week in the restaurant, right?
Yeah, it's just temporarily.
Yeah.
I gave him I guaranteed I'd stay there.
Did you
through
give him
the
a resume?
holidays. Did I what?
Did you give him your resume?
No.
They might say you're overqualified.
No, well, so he knows me.
Yeah.
My wife was his pastry chef.
Oh,
My wife was our pastry chef
Was she?
before you came. Yeah, she was our pastry chef.
I didn't know that.
Before you started at Brasserie.
Interesting.
And when she left Brasserie, she went with him at his vegan restaurant.
Okay.
His vegan restaurant's veg. And
Veg in Philly.
Veg in Philly.
Veg in
yeah.
Philly.
Yeah.
Veg in Philly.
I hear good things about that place.
Yeah, it's a good restaurant.
Yeah.
Vegetables are really cool. I don't care what anyone says.
I give a lot of credit to people basing a restaurant about vegetables. Also, vegan restaurants. I can't do it. I have trouble coming up with vegan dishes because I just
So do
like
I.
cream, butter.
I like munching on
all
the
that
I like
stuff.
steak.
And you were
celery.
vegan for a short period of
I
time.
tried it.
Didn't work, right?
It didn't work.
Yeah, I'm vegan.
No, you're
Please.
not.
How long did you stay? How long were you able to stay vegan for?
About 2 years.
About 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you got to remember, my whole family is vegan. So it should be easy.
Even
for
the
me.
kids?
The kids, too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So
Wow.
it should have been easy for me.
Insane.
My problem was I missed cheese. I was able to do without like burgers and things like that.
Yeah. Pizza.
You can't have
just
cheese.
couldn't
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
you can't have cheese. Oh,
Is there any good vegan cheese?
There are some now.
Okay.
There are now. But when I tried veganism, there were.
I gotta say the
nothing.
one good vegan thing I had once was
cauliflower?
no, and I like cauliflower. Somebody
A mean piece of celery.
Vegan cheesesteak, vegan cheesesteak in Philly.
At V Street?
I don't know. Lauren got it for
Like
me
around
way back
Rittenhouse
in
Square?
the day. It would have to be. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know.
They made
I know
something that looked like a cheese too on top.
Yeah,
and it was,
Whiz. Looked like
amazing.
Whiz.
Look like Whiz.
Yeah.
Look like Whiz.
Look like Whiz.
Looks like Whiz.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
saying,
the
that's
veg
saying
guy.
a lot
Whiz.
coming
Whiz, it
from
looked like Whiz.
Philadelphia too. For I would get it again.
That's the veg guy.
I don't know.
That's the veg guy.
Yeah. That's
really.
his cheesesteak. Yeah. They called him the Whiz
Man,
Kid.
I wish he could have made it today. I would have liked to meet him.
Oh,
Yeah,
listen.
the restaurant he served that was called V Street. It was on Rittenhouse Square.
Yeah.
COVID did him in, though, on that restaurant. So it's no
Yeah.
longer in existence. It was called V Street, and it was loosely based off Peruvian street food, but he
Okay.
did have the cheesesteak on.
Yeah.
I like the meat.
Well, I think just bringing it full circle real quick, there's no way that
exit strategy.
exit strategy.
Yeah.
No, it's
Like
either
you got to have something in the end when it comes down. I know we steered off topic a lot about it throughout the episode, but whoever's in the restaurant industry, please think, what's my exit strategy? How am I getting out of this? How am I making money? Because I'm not going to do this till I'm 80 years old. Obviously, be a sales rep. That would always work out.
Yeah.
But find something, start a 401k, start a Roth, not a Roth. You could
SEP
do
IRA.
SEP IRA.
As a business owner, it's a
We'll
SEP.
talk about that after
Yeah.
we left.
Yeah.
Because
Look,
I'm kinda
dude,
curious
you're
about
on the
that.
right path with your business model. Bringing in partners, as you age out, you bring in younger people to run everything for you.
Or
That's
they could
the
take
goal.
it over. down
That's
the road.
cool,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
But you still get paid.
Oh,
That's your retirement.
As long as I
Your
get paid.
restaurants are your pension.
or the properties that we buy to open the
That's a whole
restaurants.
different story. Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have to delve deeper into that later, but it was good.
Big Mortar's mine.
You know what? We'll bring Yanni on the next episode with Danny.
Fantastic. Good luck.
You'll have fun with him.
Oh boy. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
it'll be nice.
Restaurant Punk. Ow.
You don't remember Beth Has VD?
That has a
Beth Has VD. The mother sauces. Bechamel, Espanol, tomato,
I never learned it
hollandaise,
like that.
velouté, demi-glace.
What you got? What do you want?